So Cleveland will get the first possession. Here's the starting group for the
All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin, but you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Rose kicks to Gibson. Back to Rose. Over to the wing. Gasol goes in. And the rejection by Love. And that one's good. About a minute played so far here in the first. LeBron against Butler. James kicks to Love. Cleveland moving the ball around. And James gets it to go on the assist by Irving.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Down low, here's Butler, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Some people think LeBron's athleticism, Clark, has declined over the last few years. He might be the first to admit it. He still looks terrific, though.
Well, he's, that's a natural progression for any player,
Sure.
even if you are LeBron. But he's still an elite athlete by NBA standards.
And remember the quote from LeBron on the subject. Obviously, I'm not the 18-year-old kid that I was before, but I can still do the things I need to be successful.
Now, here's Butler. Love grabs the board.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And Butler, here we go. Got that one up quick. Butler's got his second basket of the game.
And, LeBron was just so far ahead of everyone in the league when he was young. I mean, even a LeBron who has lost a step is more athletic than 95% of our league.
Now Rose following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. And Gibson wide open. He shoots. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists in the game. Smith for 3. He is now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
The Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Sinks the triple. Butler's got 7 points in the game. For Cleveland, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Irving from long range. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
For a franchise that had so much success under his tenure, there was sure a lot of friction with Tom Thibodeau, and the Bulls front office surprised a lot of people, I know, including yourself.
Yeah, it's not something that you see often, a winning coach at odds with his GM and president. With how often their differences came up, though, you knew something was afoot.
Here's Butler. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. Dunleavy's shot is off. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What'd you find out, DB?
He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And the basket good.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
Butler dishes to Rose. Knocks it loose.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Irving with the basket on the assist by James. 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter. And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate, Clark.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax.
Look at that jam! I mean, just beautiful.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is... in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. And Shumpert kicks to Dellavedova. The lead pushed to double digits.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
Now, here's Fry. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And that one's good, Shumpert.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Okay, fans, now coming onto the court. Had a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm.
For me, at a younger age.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him, nothing rattles him.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
You know, you can tell right now this team's on the same page. They are right where they want to be offensively.
Well, finding scores on time and on target with your passes, it makes scoring the ball easy for them.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Chicago right now, Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's Dunleavy in at the small forward. The Cavaliers leading by 14. 2 summers ago, all anyone could talk about was LeBron James and the return to Cleveland.
I mean, you couldn't write that stuff, Kevin. I mean, it was unbelievable, the storyline. I mean, after all the acrimony between LeBron and the ownership as well as the fans. But you know what? He said it best. He truly is back where he belongs.
He's home.
Yes.
He's home. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Cleveland.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked. In the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Tristan Thompson comes in for Mozgov, and Irving subbed in for Shumpert. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And the basket by Rose.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Dellavedova, that's good. Dellavedova's got 6 points in the quarter.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Chicago timeout call.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Chicago was as strong as they would have hoped for last season at home in the United Center. A lot of big wins for them here.
Yeah, and despite all the injuries, they go 27-14 at home, and that helped to assure them of home court in the first round of the playoffs.
Love's checked in for Channing Frye. Rose, no good.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
They get a hand on it. Gibson with the steal. Now Dunleavy. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Rose, good. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Irving attacking. That is good.
You know, you look back on the Bulls' record last year with 27 home wins. That's pretty solid. Same exact total as they had the year before. They haven't gone below 500 at home since 2008.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Whoa. That'll wake you up.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
LeBron with Butler covering on deep. They get it again. Kicks it out to LeBron. Another miss by LeBron.
He has got a lot of confidence in his game. You have to if you think you can knock one down from there.
Yeah, I think he maybe needs some time for some direct admonishment.
And a big part of why the Bulls are tough at home is this crowd. I mean, sold out every game last season, led the league in total attendance for 6 straight seasons, averaging over 21,000 fans per game.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Smith has checked in. That's good.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work them over the rest of the game.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. 5 to shoot. James. And again, LeBron missing. Here's Dunleavy. He's covered by Irving. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, Jimmy Butler is one of those guys who had to overcome major odds just to get to the NBA. Reportedly, his father abandoned the family when Jimmy was an infant. Mom kicked Jimmy out when he was 13. The obstacles and adversity go on, yet he's made it and made it big.
And J.R. Smith. With a slam.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
It's deflected. It's stolen by Dunleavy. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Watching Mike Dunleavy Jr., he's simply the mark of consistency. We know he's in his mid-30s, but you know exactly what you're going to get out of him every season. I think Tom Thibodeau, last year's Chicago coach, really admired that and loved it.
It's so funny watching Mike Dunleavy Jr. play. I remember when his dad coached me when I was with Portland, and he was a little kid running around, and all of a sudden he become this great NBA player. But you're right, though. He's made himself into a valuable asset in terms of the role he's been given for the Bulls.
There's 1:40 left in the first half. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.